Hello everyone, welcome to A.T.O.M. This is greenlit RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we continue our quests here in where we are right now. I actually don't remember the name of the city. Otradnoy. That's the one. And last episode we were given a quest here by Katya to get 5 toadstools over here. Is that what I called? Just a regular amanita. The only thing irregular about it is that before the war there were no mushrooms in this area. And yes, some people tell us about that. I think actually you can talk to a doctor back here, and he tells you about that particular little bit of lore. So we're gonna talk to her, and well, so hey, hello, how's the gathering going? She says, got something for me? Yep, I got it. I got some. Here you go. Whoa, great work. Proud of you. Let me see. You pass the mushrooms to the girl. She gives them a professional look, and satisfied with the quality, gives you a smile. Well, it's all good, but I'm just so tired, you know. It's not a simple job, you know. I almost died. Went to hell and back for those fungi. How would you say, madam? Mayhaps your knight deserves a real reward for his deed? Oh, my hero, she says. My own gallant Sir Bors. Here, have another 20, you know, for recuperation. Okay, thanks a lot. Now about speaking to the head. Oh, sure thing. I'll write a note to Comrade Kovalev right now, saying that I recommend you for hire. You'll give it to him yourself, so you're bound to have a talk. He lives on the right of the bar entrance. Good luck. Well, thank you. But what do you mean? Right as you leave or right as you enter? You know, it's the old thing. It's not. I know where it is, by the way. We can go in here and... wait a minute. Yeah, you can steal from the... This is not the house I'm looking for, by the way. This is not the castle you're looking... No, it's not here. It's this one. There's a guy in here that... well, let's go there and do that, actually. Because he's going to give us a nice, interesting thing. So, hey, man, how's it going? An old man in a skull cap does what he always does. He opens and closes his toothless mouth, whistling some forgotten melody. Upon seeing you, he looks at you with squinting eyes. Hello there, Sonny. You want to speak about something? Well, just getting to know the locals, I guess. What? Oh, the locals. Well, here I am, local through and through. Did they send you to help me out, Sonny? Not really. What did you want? Ah, shame to ask, Sonny. I have this little corn patch at the back of my house. I picked the corn myself, but I just got too old. My back is killing me. What harvest can I pick like that? The old man gives you a sad sigh. It must be a shame for him to ask someone for help. Oh, fine, old man. I'm gonna do it. See you later. I am gonna do that. Actually, I can steal from him first. Because, oh, he's got a medal. We can sell the medal. Basically, a lot of the items are just placeholders. They all weigh the same. Most of them weigh the same. Most of them cost the same. But we can sell them to a guy over there. The guy that sells weapons. And see if we get a little bit of money. But let's see. Let's go in here again. Hey, man, I got your corn. Yes. Hey there, Sonny. What news you bring? I picked your corn, old man. Oh, a real worker you are. You really helped out an old man. The old guy feels his pockets, looks his eyes over, and finally turns to you with despair in his eyes. Oh, it's just that I don't have any money to pay you. What a shame. I was a hunter back before, you know, and I always had the monies. But now, what a shame. Shame on you, old man, acting like a true exploiter. Well, maybe you look some more, old man, but any little bit helps. The old man does not listen to you. Finally, a smile comes to his face, and he slaps his forehead. Oh, what an old fool I am, Sonny. I was a hunter, wasn't I? Said it myself and didn't get it. Wait here, Sonny. The old man gets on his knees and starts searching under his rickety bed. Finally, he pulls out his old shotgun. With a smile, he hands it to you. Here, I don't really need it no more. Just to scare away the crowds, I suppose. But you might find it useful, so here you go. Whoa, thanks, old man. That's just what I needed. You take the gun out of the old man's hands, and look it over with interest. It's an old hunting carabine, and on its wooden stock is an engraving of a heart pierced by an arrow. Oh, old gloves and all that, and now we have a shotgun that doesn't resemble any shotgun that I remember. It is a BB rifle. Whoa, really? Huh? Is that supposed to be like a? Is it a BB gun? I don't think it is. What's the damage output of this thing? No, the ammunition is 762. I don't know. I don't know what that is supposed to be. But anyway, I didn't actually read the description before when I played through the game. We got our things. We can go to the head, and this guy is it? Oh, this is not the nice guy. Before you stands a thin, middle-aged man with a bony complexion. He's wearing a camo shirt and old track trousers. On his head, he's wearing a Panama hat, and I believe that's what that is. I have one of those. In his sunburnt gaze reads immense boredom and tiredness. Hey, can I ask you some questions? The man smiles and nods. With his dim eyes, there's a spark of interest for a moment. Just for a moment. Please, he says. Tell me about yourself. Yeah, this would seem funny to you, but I am part of the intelligentsia. I was anyway. Before the war, I worked as a columnist in a small regional paper. I also brought people on sightseeing tours in the region. But now I do manual labor, just like everyone else around here. Yeah, man, I see. Well, I'll be on my way. See you later. Yeah, I don't want to talk to them right now. It's a lot of fun to get to know them. Each of them have their own story. There's like 6 or 7 locals, I believe. That's, work and wait. I better go to sleep. Really? It's the middle of the day. It's like midday. Before you stands a hardy woman with a strict, large, featured face. She's wearing an apron on top of her dress. I'll go away. She's, I don't remember actually what she says. That's the old woman that tells us about the mushrooms. So let's go over here. Oh, hello. Before you stands an older woman with a straight back and strict face. In her dim gaze, there's hidden sorrow and a hint of intelligence. Actually, it's not just a hint. She has a very different way of talking to the other ones. I believe that's her. She was, I believe that's the one that was a teacher. She tells about her life, her previous life anyway. Before you stands an old man in an old, weathered, but clean jacket. He looks about 60, but very well preserved for someone who lives in the wastes. It even seems possible that his real age is 70. His strict face is adorned with a short mustache. What do you need, comrade? Well, I got this letter of recommendation at the tavern. I'm looking for work, you see. Oh, interesting. Let me take a look at that note. Comrade Kovalev takes your note and quickly reads it. You notice that he holds it very close to his eyes. Seems like the vision of this strong old man is not like it used to be in his better years. Seems that Katya Radchenko believes you can be trusted. Maybe so. In any case, you made an impression, and this is a recommendation enough. Attention, you... Okay, so this is the game telling us something. You notice real... Oh, no. Is it? I don't know. I don't remember this, but you notice real warmth in the head's voice when he talks about Katya from the tavern. His tone is almost fatherly. Huh. Really? Could it be? The head thoughtfully snaps his knuckles. After that, he raises his gaze at you, looking as if he reaches a conclusion. Maybe I have a job for you after all. You probably already heard about the bandit gang that terrorize our village. Each month they come to take something away from us, and if we don't pay up, they rob and kill our people. We tried finding them, but no results. But now, looking at your honest face, I made up a little plan. The head lowers his gaze again. It's hard for you to read him. He's either indecisive or just tries to find the right words. Yeah, actually, knowing what he's gonna say after that, I kind of understand what he means by that. Let's wait silently. The thing is, our village probably has a snitch living in it. A traitor, a rat. I'm sure about it. Someone made a pact with the bandits that tells them everything that's going on around here. But with that said, I can't imagine who that rat is, and that bastard himself knows me, and the other villagers too good to get caught. When we hired mercenaries to protect us, the bandits already knew about it, and each time we trade for a bit of money, they attack. Someone is ratting us out. You're a new face in the region. It's easy for the rat to trust you. Find me the identity of the traitor. That is the job. Okay, and why do you trust me with that? I could be one of the bandits. The head laughs without mirth and somewhat shrinks before you. Finally, you notice his ancient age. He's much older than 60. I'll tell it to you straight. The village is slowly dying. The drought, the bandits, our young people always leaving. After more years, then we will be off the map. The old-timers will die, and the others will simply scatter. Some maybe even join the bandits. I really don't like my decision, but it's probably our only hope now. A hope to change something, fix something, not to bring back what we lost, but at least to win some more time for our settlement. If I must die, let I die. No, if it must. Oh, the settlement. If it must die, let it die honorably on its own, leaving warm memories in the hearts of the people. What happens now? That's not even death. It's withering. It's rot. That's not good. It seems we need an investigation, don't we? Comrade Kovalev walks up to you. Do you agree or do you decline? Say it straight. And what will you pay me? It's a logical question to be asked. Egotistical, but logical. I don't trust people who work for an idea anymore. As payment, we shall supply you with weapons, money, and food. If you become our agent, we will pay you handsomely. I guarantee it. I'm an honest man, and I'm ready to do anything that helps my village. Okay, I will remember that. I agree. Where should I start? Where do you start? Well, let me just tell you who in the village I do not suspect. For one, I completely trust my fighting men. Yan and Petya on the south and north gates, respectively. They would not work for me otherwise. Trader Yashin may be a suspect. He is new in town and he obviously has a shady past. He does too much for the village. He built his shop with his own money. He pays taxes and he suffers from the bandits like everyone else. Dr. Mikoyan and old Semyon, I trust like I trust myself. We built this village together, you know. They are people tested by time and loyal. Comrade Grankin, on the other hand, is a cowardly, shifty person, but no, he's too cowardly. He would never work with the bandits. It's much more profitable for him to keep his post in the village, and the bandits do not respect him and would shoot him just for laughs if he tried to talk to them. Katya and Vazia Radchenko, the owners of the tavern, have no reason to be sneeches. They would never do something like that. And the others, I just don't know about the rest. Okay, well, in that case, I'd better go look. Yeah, I know where to go. Actually, it's not that hard if you think a little bit, but you need to talk to everybody if you want to think a little bit. Otherwise, you need to be lucky to find the right guy. You can ask people about who they think the bandit is and all that, or what they think about the bandits, and that's how you go about it. I just wanted to say, I think I understand why he has a fatherly tone towards Katya. I don't think he's the father. I just believe that she is the youngest person here in town, because he said that, and there's other people that mention the fact that young guys young people just leave town for the big city. The big city, we haven't gotten it yet. Actually, I think I can talk to somebody. Wait a minute, we did get it. It's the place where we need to go for that note that we have around here. This one over here. So let's visit this guy. This guy is a funny story that actually made me laugh when I read it. Actually, there's a couple of laughs in here for you if you wanna explore the demo. At least in my opinion, anyway. It's not that it's just an outright funny story, because it's not, but you'll see. It's just how he tells it, and the end is just delivered. I thought it was funny. Let's see. Before you stands a thin, middle-aged man. His bony face blooms with a fakish smile when he notices you. Good day, for your pleasure guns of all kinds. Pre-war, just from the workbench, rifles, shotguns, and pistols from the best weaponsmiths of the wastes. All weapons are on the topmost quality. If it blows your hands, it's, well, it's money back guaranteed, yep. So, okay, I like to ask you some questions. The trader seems a bit underwhelmed, but that's one word, but still keeps his smile in case you'd still like to buy something. Yes, I'm listening. So, heard any rumors lately? He basically wants you to buy all this stuff. I'm just gonna go with the rumors because that's the story. One of my relatives is a caravan driver. He works anywhere from the Red Partisan area to the Khrushchev Badlands. Well, he told me, there's this abandoned town plagued by strange anomalies. Seems if you stay there for the night, you will see terrible dreams. And on top of the stories, on the top stories of the buildings, green lights can be seen and people hear voices. But it's not the scariest part yet. He told me that his caravan had this boy as part of the staff. So one day he comes up to my relative and says his pal is calling him into the basement because he found some pre-war tins there or something. Well, my relative gave his okay on this mission and forgot about it. But the kid, he never returned before dark. He was missing ever since. When man got down into the basement, the kid was talking about, when men got down into the basement, the kid was talking about, they only found a fresh pool of blood there, and that's it. And the man who the boy thought was calling him from the basement wasn't even near the place the day before. Some believe that hell spawns are living in the city now. Some others think it's home to guests that from the stars. Guess aliens? But I think this story is a great example of why you should buy a gun. So yeah. And I read it. I wasn't actually. I didn't deliver it properly, by the way. I was because I was stumbling on the words. Yeah. As I read it, and then yeah, a suspicious end to a suspicious tale. Yeah, I better go. Oh man, yeah. The guy basically just tells the whole story and delivers it at the end because yeah, just buy a gun. And that's what I found funny. It wasn't that funny the second time around because I screwed up, as I said. Anyway, we are going over here. We're gonna talk to this guy. I think he's the cowardly guy that. The head was talking about. Let's see. Before you stands a 50-year-old man. His back straight and his prideful look contracts slightly with his prideful look contracts slightly with his shifty eyes. Seems like he's been a small-time official before the war. Comrade, might you be here to fix our water tower? Oh, sure, why not? Oh, that's great. You see, the motor is not working and our mechanic disappeared. Probably went drinking. Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. Actually, you guys haven't, but there's guys that talked about that. Yes, maybe we'll find him. Yeah, I'll take a look. That is great, and the proletariat will be forever grateful for your humble cooperation. The water tower is nearby. Please check it out. I believe you will be able to help us, comrade. Well, I'm truly humbled by the fact that people never forget my act, but yeah, I'm not gonna say that. I didn't say that before. He's okay with if you say that, but not right now. Take it easy, man. I'll take a look. Okay, let's go. So this is the water tower, and that is the generator. The generator makes a sound, but it's not a sound that you guys might know. Yeah, that's not a sound that you guys might know. But the sound that happens when we repair it, well, that one as well. That's not the one. It's when we turn it on, because we need to turn it on. Yep. And if you've ever played Fallout 2, you know exactly where that sound comes from. And of course, the Wasteland soundtrack cues in. I don't remember how it starts, but yeah. Let's see. We get an experience. We probably level up after this. The 50-year-old man. Yes, let's see. I fix it. The deed is done. Oh, really, comrade? I can't believe it. Is it true that someone in this world, warped by war and anger, had the strength and morality to give a hand to a thriving community? Yeah, sure. How about getting paid now? Oh, comrade, and I thought you won't be one of those blatant con men that asks some sort of money for simply helping out the proletariat. Well, that can't be helped. What do you need as a compensation? All I can offer you is a sum of money. It's not large, but it's not small either. Take it or leave it. There's many fools in the world you can still con. Here, 100 rubles. So... Actually, I didn't ask this. So this is how... Oh, no, actually, that's, I think I said that, actually. He's okay. Thanks. No, wait a minute. I said this, but he fails. I said the other thing then. Yeah, I said the other thing. I succeeded in that, but I forgot about it. Anyway, let's have a chat with this guy. He doesn't look... by the way, there's a reason why everybody is bald. It's radiation poisoning. It's true. It's true. It's what I believe that's what the developer said. Let's have a chat with this guy. Before you stands a stocky, powerful man, aged around 30. He has a plump face and an upturned nose and an impudent look in his eyes. He's wearing workman's slacks and a tight t-shirt with the word rowing printed on front in faded, sunburnt letters. Attention, you see that he's rolling dice in his palm. You can buy it from him, actually, if you want, but he doesn't trade with you because it's forbidden. Let's see. Can I ask you some questions? Tell me about yourself. I'm a hunter, comrade investigator. It's not illegal, right? I love it. Fresh air, a faithful rifle in your hand, the smell of a campfire in the steppe. Pretty romantic, huh? And it pays well too. Yeah, well, let's see. So, heard any rumors? Rumors? I don't even know. Well, one dude told me that some enthusiasts made an actual movie somewhere southwise. Yep, the first movie in 20 years. It's probably trash, but still, it'd be interesting to watch. If the tickets don't cost 1,000 each, that is, which is probable, if you think about it. Yeah, so how's life out here? It's okay. No reason to be sad, anyway. Yeah. How are you? I don't mope about it, I guess. He said he asked me how I was. It's okay, he says. As I always said, don't trust, don't threat, and don't ask. Keep your chin up, and everything will be fine. Well, true that. Can I ask you something else? So what's new around the village? The communes leave just fine. Not great, but it could have been worse. But actually, I don't even care. I squat around here and sometimes drink at the tavern, and that's it. So it doesn't do any work. If you ask the head about people that he might suspect, he tells you anybody that doesn't do work, basically. And you can dismiss that as, I don't know, like communist tendencies or whatever, but it's pretty clear that everybody is really intent on working and just doing their bit for the community here in this city. And this guy is the only one that stands out. If you talk to everybody and talk to him, including that, he'll stand out like a sore thumb. It's pretty clear when the head tells you that there's a spy. You just, well, I know exactly who he is, and you just come in here. And also because he has the dice. I guess that was also a tell. Sometimes I also try to woo Katya, which is pretty natural, but the village itself doesn't bother me too much. The real fun is in Krasnov's Maneni, or however you say that city's name. There's gambling, there are good drinks, and the women are not shy at all, if you get my drift. He gives you a racy smile and pats you on the shoulder. Half the women in that city are probably raising my kids nowadays. How'd you like that? Oh boy. Okay, so I think I'll leave now. I'd like to get your opinions on the local bandits. Do they have a representative in the village? The man's face stays the same. He doesn't expose any emotions your words should have brought out. His manner stays the same, and his gaze is still pretty saucy. Yeah, this is basically everybody else. When you ask them about bandits, they all become either really angry. They tell stories about how the bandits screw them over or all that. This guy doesn't. So another big tale right there. Thieves are thieves. What's there to say? They survive, that's it. He spits on the side and looks at you insolently, right in the eye. Do you suspect someone inside the village? Is there a spy around? And why are you interested anyway, comrade detective? Well, your head gave me a mission to find a local snitch. No, wait a minute, let's go with that one. I went with that one before. Let's go. What if I want to join them, I ask? Yeah? Well, look. What if one who's working for the bandits will leave the village with no trouble from you or anyone else? Far from eye, far from heart, as they say. And when you, for example, decide to finish with all the bullshit, sleeping under rocks, stealing dog food, and all that stuff, there will be a vacancy open for you in our... well, in our bandit camp. It's not located too far from here, and in the abandoned factory. Well, how do you like that kind of career opportunity? Okay, let me get this straight for once. You're the village snitch, right? Whoa, 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 quiet down, man. Yeah, that's me. Although I resent being called a snitch. I'm more of an infiltrate, you know, that just got sent here by my group. Anyway, my proposition is still open. Well, I have a counter proposition. You pay me, and I stay silent about what I just heard. Fine, fine, you damn mugger. It's not very brotherly of you, you know. But what can I do? Here, 100 rubles. I don't have any more. Well, thanks a bunch. Now, you stay right here. I need to think your proposition over. Just think fast, he says. I'm pretty nervous about Kovalev hunting me, and I won't stay here for long. If I see you leave my village, I leave the village, don't expect to find me here. We'll talk in the abandoned factory. Sure, just don't leave yet. Just don't leave yet, because I got just the plan. Yep, you can tell him that. Succeed the speechcraft roll, and... or check, or whatever. And let's go here. And, hey man, there's some news, yeah. I found your snitch. It's Grishka, the young guy hanging around the village. Kovalev slaps his forehead with regret. He looks angry, but also strangely shy, like he just did something stupid. Of course, it was so obvious. The man drifts all around, never works for the benefit of the village, and speaks with characteristical street jargon words. Oh, I'm really growing blind in my old age. Why, just a few years ago, I would spot him right from the start. Well, you're getting old, Comrade Kovalev. The eyes turn into slits. Watch your words, comrade. You helped us out, and I'm first to agree with that, although I didn't show my best attitude at first. But that does not give you the right to insult me. Oh boy, I didn't insult. Actually, I didn't do that before. There's a member in the village. There's a citizen here that tells you that she doesn't think that he should be here. She wanted elections because he's getting old and the city's kind of dwindling because of his lack of attitudes and all that. So that failure right there might have been the trigger for that particular turn of events. But I think we need either intelligence, charisma, personality, or whatever. For that, I don't know. So yeah, something to look forward to when replaying the game or when you guys play the game yourselves. Let's see, what now? Comrade Kovalev rubs his chin thoughtfully. He's probably thinking about his next step. You call me await for his reply. Finally, the head slaps his hand, showing that he reached some sort of decision. We must dispose of Krishka, the snitch. This much is clear to me, but how? I don't want to set panic in the village, make the people nervous. It must be disposed of quickly, so nobody would notice. Hey, before that, how about my payment? Oh, we did a good job, you know. Learned all the truth and did not hide it, although you probably had reasons to do it. For your cleverness, a fitting reward, 500 rubles. I'm an honest man, and I pay honestly too. Well, I can take it out of the way. You can go with that, but this one succeeds, I believe. Nobody should forget about the truth, even if you lose as a result. Even if you have to lose your heart or your health over it. Even if you get new, powerful enemies. Yeah, that is true. How did that old song go? We, the people, go hand in hand with the truth. Well, have some more money. You earned it, and thank you again. Anyway, let us get back to our problem. Grishka must be dealt with. He must disappear so that he could never continue working for the enemy. Well, I would be glad to help with the disappearing. Interesting. I would not ask why, but that is good to hear. But what exactly do you propose? Attacking him in broad daylight? Nah. This will never work. I don't want to rouse panic in the village. The snitch must be dealt with quietly. It must appear as if he just left. Behind the fence, there is this abandoned household. How about you lured him there and silently and, you know, do the deed cleanly? A rotten thing to do, especially for my standards, but sometimes one must do something like that to save our little community from total obliteration. I don't know how you will lure him there, but I will grant you total freedom to do so. After the execution is carried out, return back to me. I would like to speak to you more about our future cooperation. Yeah, it will be done. I will lure the snitch into that abandoned house and, well, you know, gotta go. Yep, we gotta go. I know exactly how to do it, and we shall do it. So... there's a guy over there, and we are, I'm a little bit turned around. Yeah, this is the way. Hello, little guy. What's up, man? Listen, you don't have anything against going over to that abandoned building over there, right? This is so blatant. This line is so blatant, but he doesn't fall for it. The snitch looks at you suspiciously, and his eyes analyze his surroundings. To gain his trust, you need to fool him somehow. Why would I do that? Well, listen, pal. 2 of my buddies are looking for a place to be, just like I am. They're squatting in the abandoned house over there. We should probably pay them a visit. And he calms down a bit and nods. So your buddies are in that abandoned building over there. I know where it is. Yeah, but they're not the trusting sort. If you go there alone, they'll hide. Oh, so what am I supposed to do? Well, I'll join you and call them out. Okay, and he just goes there. So, let's go there. And here we are, the abandoned house. We didn't come here, there's nothing here for us. It's just, I have a knife, this guy doesn't have a knife. And he's not suspicious at all of this whole thing. Why would I want to stay here, though? The roof is all destroyed. I mean, the outhouse is still working, which is kind of interesting, but... Hey, man. The man looks around sheepishly and cowers from any noise he overhears. Oh, what's going on? Sorry, man. Nothing personal. You asshole! You lured me here to kill me? Well, we'll see who kills who. And I'll attack him. He's gonna punch me for 2 damage, and then punch me again for 1 damage. But I'm gonna shove my knife into him. Oh, 1-shot kill. For 2 hit points. Seems simple. But he's got this. What is this? This is an Ace of Spades card. Under the picture, someone put a crude stamp with only 1 word. Crook. And we got the dice there for free. Actually, in my previous attempt, I actually bought the dice from him because I didn't know he was a crook. I didn't know I was gonna kill him, so I just bought the dice when I saw them, and I went and played a little bit with a guy that plays. Did I tell you about the guy that plays dice? He's outside of the village. I think we did. Didn't he? Anyway, let's go back to the head and well, complete the quest. That's not gonna be. Actually, let's look at our quests. Our quest journal over here. Done. Yeah, I believe that was all the quests we have here in this village. At least the quest that I found, or that I could complete. Let's have a chat with this guy and see. Before you stands the head. Yes. He's gonna give me weapons, isn't he? So, how did he go? He asks. Well, it's done. The head presses his lips together and nods. Without any words, he pulls out a fistful of rubles from his, rubles. Is that rubles or rubles? I don't know. From his inside pocket, and hands them to you without looking you in the eye. Here, it's 700 rubles. That's for the job. I thought I asked Petya to do this. The lad on the north gate. He's got a lot of fight in him. I wanted him to look in the traitor's eyes before he killed him, just to understand what it's like. Maybe it's for the best that you did it instead of him. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the money. Great help. And he silently puts money in my hand. So, now that the deed is done, how about working for us a bit more? As you can see, we are honest people, and we pay honestly. A rare thing out here in the wastes. I'll say it now, if you agree. I will pay you much better. Okay, look, the bandits had their men in our village. I want to have my men in their camp, and since you show yourself as a very resourceful man, I would like to offer you this job. For another thing is your favor is that Another thing in your favor is that they already know all my boys, but you are new to the village. You could get their trust easily, then infiltrate their camp. We need our men in the den of the enemies. Okay, sounds like an interesting thing. Great. Now we only need to think how to send you to the camp. Was there anything interesting on the body of the traitor? Yeah, just this card, I guess. I heard that the thieves are using their own personal documents. Always seemed like a terrible idea to me. But on the other hand, I still think like I did in the old life. Now the criminals have much less to fear than in the old days. Yes, that might just be what we need. You should try showing this card to the bandit camp's gate. I know for a fact that you may approach it without getting shot. Probably. And there's a strong possibility that they will think you are one of their own. Sounds shady, but I'll do it. Just remember, I expect to get paid handsomely. Oh, of course. Don't even worry about that. Never went undercover, but I completely understand how hard it is. I will pay you well, and the village will be very grateful. Now, let me mark the camp on your map. This is where those bastards live. It's ready. Also, you might need a gun for the job. I can help you with that. Go to the armorer. He will supply you. Good luck. Okay, I'll see. See you later, man. Thank you so much for the level up and for the money and for everything. I think you can ask him for more money, but I'm gonna bring up my speechcraft over here to 70. And I'm gonna bring up my small guns because we're gonna start using these. I think the game is pretty easy right now for testing purposes, but still, I'm not gonna risk anything. Let's have a chat with this guy. Hey, man, I was sent here for a weapon. You heard about it, right? I know. There's a great toy for you. Shaves heads clean off the shoulders. It does. And he ducks behind the counter. After a moment or two, he produces a pistol. Okay, thank you so much. Let's look at it. So we got ourselves a... I think it is a... Oh, let's get this one over here. Let's get this one over here. Do we have ammo for it? I believe we... Let's reload. Oh, it's... Okay, good. Oh, I didn't see this. There's aimed and there's single. Okay, 6 action points. That's pretty good. You need to right-click. But as you right-click, the camera moves sometimes, so it's kind of weird. And the pistol, where is it? It's down here. Wait. Oh, I put it over there. Okay, let's switch that around. I have those rounds. Let's see his wares. Get that stuff right there. Okay, and let's sell him some of our stuff like this. Actually, how many knives do I have? I have 2. That's good. I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna keep that. You can make some money with this. I don't know how much money you can make, but you can make some. This is tea. I'm gonna sell that. I have a lot of money already. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And this thing over here, what is that one? You can get a few books. This is the... Okay, you can get a few books in the I will show them to you on the next episode, but you can get a few books on the village that level you up. It's not like skills, but it gives you perks, apparently. I'm not really sure how that goes. So we need to pay with 5 rubles. I think those bullets should be okay, should be enough, but I don't know. But anyway, we're out of time for the episode. On the next one, I will load my previous game, that one over there. We're currently playing on that one, and actually I'm going to save right away. And I will load the other one. I will actually show you right now. Yeah, the load screens are pretty cool. They look pretty awesome. And that's not even the coolest one. So this is the guy. I don't actually know if I made him yeah, I made him a little bit different. He's got less intellect and more attention. I leveled him up pretty much the same. So yeah, pretty much the same. And I'm gonna do this because this guy has completed all the quests for real and has gotten everything. I can show you the books right now, actually, because I think I have them still here. This is... What is that one? Can I use it? Yes, this is an untranslated book, but it gives you, there it is, perks, rogue slang. And I don't know if it's implemented yet, but apparently if you have that, you might be able to talk to rogues and all that. And there's another one down here, I think it's this one. Sign of Honor from Comrade... Oh, it's a book. Yeah, it's a novel. I didn't read it, but something. It's a really big book. I'm gonna let you read it if you want to pause the video and do all the things. Just go ahead. It might be a little tricky because it's fast, but there we go. And that is that for this episode. I am Colonel RPG, and this has been A.T.O.M, a Post Nuclear RPG. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, and above all, thank you so much for watching. I really hope I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.